Do not listen to this recording whilst driving or whilst operating machinery. Only listen when you can safely relax and bring your full awareness to your own complete comfort.
Hi there, my name is Michael Sealey, and it is my hope that this sleep hypnosis recording welcomes you into your most relaxing, most unwinding, and most powerfully calming bedtime's experience. As you begin here to connect and orient to that important and often much needed twilight's time out, to really settle yourself on down as you start now or very soon to relax yourself even more. Relaxing towards your very best comforts of that deeper sleep. And simply because you are already here and already choosing to listen to these words as we start, you can also simply choose to close down your eyes in your own time by just deciding to relax away the tired weights of those weary eyelids, only as slowly or as quickly as you'd enjoy. Deciding to move both your body and your mind into sleep's peaceful repose, with that comforting pace of your own ease, knowing that you always safely remain, even within this hypnosis, within your calm sense of self-control. Even as you just continue to listen on and absorb, consciously and unconsciously, the various sounds and the tones of my voice. Knowing that these words and all of my suggestions are always for your relaxing and positive benefit. As you begin to allow yourself now to snugly and securely and pleasantly drift, just imagining how good it can be to continue those daydreams into lovely night's dreams, with a flowing continuation of pure serenity, as more and more parts of your many levels of deeper awareness so happily begin to wander and to roam, and to release you from the previous distractions of all past activities of the waking body, as well as releasing you from all previous blocks that are now dissolving and disappearing those obstructions of the overly thinking mind. Or the conscious awareness, which can just move aside for this next while. Because subconsciously to relax in this deeper way really means to just leave all of those such conscious thoughts a little further back there behind. Or a little further away from this present, as rumination flows instead into this present ease. And it might continue to feel so good in this way, and so easy to relax as you breathe. Just like this, to very soon see all of those past moments moving so far, far behind. all of those past moments of tension now moving so far, far away. Even as you do breathe those deeper breaths, and you're enjoying the sensations of taking in a few slower and deeper, more satisfying inhalations. There really are some deeper and some more automatic, subconscious parts of you that relax every time you breathe out. So easily continuing to advance you towards relaxation's total bliss. Always so easily towards your very best states of growing calm with each and every word that your awareness might now hear me say, or even in those spaces you may hear or notice in between each flowing or drifting sound. Maybe you're already aware of some subtle changes beginning or growing or expanding now within your growing tranquility, almost as if observing from afar some of these moments of a much more loving self-nourishment as you relax. As this process of relaxation continues to deliver you and your relaxing mind into those much wider spaces, where you're beginning to see or feel or enjoy a much more pure sense of total freedom, and a freedom from overthinking, as overthinking really does recede, and this peacefulness resides. Even as the inner volumes of some older worries or any past anxieties continue to turn way, way on down. You know that if all of this, or any of this, relaxation seems or feels just right now, just for you, then you really can choose to go even deeper now to those subconscious places of bliss and harmony, where I'd soon like to ask you to just imagine some of those much more pleasing and more comforting and more favourable, much clearer sights, as you invite in new pleasing sensations and new pleasing sounds of your favourite frequencies that represent your total peace. Because you're associating subconsciously to everything inside your most favourite peaceful dreams, everything that really does represent these wonderful experiences of a present time of relaxation and freedom, just like this. This relaxing freedom from overthinking, as all of these moments are stretching out into more and more spacious sleep, as we slowly wind on back every one of those past working efforts. Because you know there's really no more need to even try here to completely and fully relax and rest. Since you may automatically very soon notice many of those other subtle or flowing deeper changes of trancing satisfaction within your resting awareness, releasing deeper and deeper the many layers of those unneeded or unwanted, or sometimes even those distracting obstacles of various and random conscious thoughts. By relaxing into that passing consciousness, as we connect more and more to the unconscious depths of the fuller mind, even as the body continues settling and all tensions are releasing, and you know somehow it's your innate resting physiology that always remembers more and more of those ways to really let you now relax. And I wonder if you could ask yourself at just that right time if you've ever let go of all intellectual ideas, or let go of all mental processes physically, as if we could link that very process of conscious thinking to the various physical responses of the body relaxing as you relax. And the many containers of the mind's ruminations just powerfully uncouple and detach within the powers of your own body's rest and responses. Because maybe it can become a lot easier to really see yourself removing from the tensions of too much thinking, as you discover more and more of this sometimes surprising freedom that remains, by imagining yourself simply picking up and physically placing any habitual trains of too much thought, or a single instant of a thinking moment just further over to one side. just like we might watch or imagine a small child easily discarding some of those boxes of old and worn-out toys before settling down to an easy nap. Maybe it's with a subtle smile that you could also see this adult you now similarly enjoying something like that most comfortable late afternoons or early evenings long and languid nap. Just relaxing in the setting sun. When it's the best time to turn down all of those efforts and to welcome that sleep. Since you know thinking so much less about exactly or precisely how to sleep is really the secret key to napping and relaxing so well. And since sleep itself really is such a perfectly natural and easy automatic process, maybe for another moment there might also arrive an even lovelier image of a happy, sleeping baby. Just sleeping and sleeping and remaining so safe and so calm. As these knowing parts of you now consciously understand and reaffirm and allow these sleepier, translating experiences of total ease to travel even deeper within you, just spiraling in comforting ways. Taking you down and down all of these pleasing pathways into deeper sleep. Which are all inviting you to simply continue to rest. As you might like to stretch out as you recline way on back. Even as if travelling upon, perhaps, a kind of floating surface in your visions, or upon a beautifully floating bed supported with balloons. As you simply drift and float so peacefully through the fluffiest of white clouds. These are the very dreams where every white cloud can be a thought. And each cloud there you can watch dispersing and disappearing and dissolving. continue on adventuring into this calming beyond. As more and more of twilight's relaxation absorbs you within this trance, there's a very real sense of an all-soothing nourishment that wholly accepts you and welcomes you completely. Accepting you entirely. Every time that you do rest your head on down onto your comfy pillow as you sleep, because after all, you really are here. And you really are free. And so freely choosing to continue moving beyond all conscious thoughts. Continuing to so easily breathe so deeply. Beyond all old obstacles to your sleep. Since you're continuing to focus so very easily now into these more and more beautiful, sublime levels of your most favorite, pleasing, satisfying, peaceful dreams. As more and more dreamy visions of sleep's purifying happiness fills you with those reveries and those sensations of sleep's rocking rhythms, sleep's softest sounds, and sleep's vibrations send you a pure harmony. That can massage you so softly and so gently inside, even tingling you with resonances and waves of pure comfort. As if you are resting upon the softest surfaces of a large bed made of feathers. Steadily growing in your calmness inside of this awareness. As pure stillness of replenishment clears you with all of its joys. And I wonder if subconsciously now you're already somehow or somewhere a little more aware of your more unconscious, deepening resources, sailing you even further, far, far away. as you're connecting into all safest places. And all of those dimensions of your easiest, most agreeable embraces of perfect peace. Could you simply see yourself resting upon your ideal floating bed, having already positioned your arms and your legs for their total comfort? Or having subtly adjusted the expanding lengths of your neck and your back. As you see or imagine all of those idyllic, perfect postures of a universal, divine comfort, somehow sending you all soothing signals and sending those sensations of tranquility into every muscle and every nerve. Every fiber and every cell of your resting being here as you sleep and remain asleep so well. Always sensing yourself so supported as you do drift and you do dream happily into so many stunning freedoms. Because these really are your most relaxing, slowing seconds, and your longer minutes, and your stretching moments, your most absorbing times, resounding you with all of those sacred frequencies of the purest harmonies of ideal sleep. And sleep is already carrying you with those incredible wings of weightlessness, all of the way into all of your most favorite and unique dreams of expanding happiness. Even as a brand new and even more powerful, deep relaxation now pours like a purifying elixir, a cleansing liquid of soothing, warm, honey-like glow, now flowing and spreading so comfortably and reassuringly in between all of the loosening spaces of your resting toes. Just way on down, relaxing you to even deeper levels. Since each resting toe seems to find now automatically its own best and most spacious place within this astonishing stretch of progressing euphoria. and this sleeping calm. Because it's such a delightful sense within an easier idea, we might suppose, to really think without any thought. To think instead about how such an incredible present promise of relaxing freedom can so often begin all of the way down, even from the smallest toes. And I wonder too, if you could also witness this very same gentle wave of unfolding, universal, deepest relief, becoming a lulling, loosening, slowly spreading dream times light, or lightness, a floating weightlessness, now expanding sleep's pure relaxation, all over and deep within your completely resting physical form. As if you were entirely bathed in only the calmest of all glowing celestial beams. Just basking you in the starry rays of a moonlit heaven or a paradise. Of easy sleep. As the reassuring currents of this bedtime's tranquillities continue moving on up, now to your knees. Can you imagine all other thoughts apart from pure relaxation now just fading as the inner lens of that deeper mind's focus and its pure observing calm allows your total clarity to deeply cleanse and deeply clear you absolutely. And it's so amazing here to simply be, to simply breathe as you do relax and continue feeling this wonderfully good as you sleep. Even as the smaller muscles around each knee joint automatically now release, and they too let go. Physically and mentally, right now you are letting go completely. Just releasing every other stored ounce of tension, wherever that may be. Because here and now, these deeper parts of you are so easily remembering, you are always so much more than any one single thought. And thoughts may change, and thoughts may go. Just like a travelling comet or the trails of a shooting star. And you might like here to imagine watching how this flow of your pure, restful inner light travels within or over you like a warming star shine. Traveling that glowing, restful light now up through the resting stomach, by noticing the softening sensations of a much more neutral and much more natural, completely healing relaxation. Now powerfully dissolving away all of those stored worries or concerns, dissolving that tightness, since even the belly button now somehow feels and knows that deeper and direct, powerful valve opening and inviting relief, unwinding your very core and unlocking your body's center into deep, deep satisfaction of blissful rest. As all sense memories of passing tightness now continues to entirely clear and release and fade away. As the resting stomach simply soothes itself again and returns to that blissful comfort, just settling down all by itself. Just settling your healthy digestion down, because the powers of your unconscious relaxation are so vast and so potent, so transformative, that this peaceful state of your total rest is now very quickly becoming just like your coziest and most familiar, most well-loved, favorite dream times coat. And it's your deepest, unconscious imagination right now that is just wrapping this most beautiful, alleviating fabric made of pure relaxation all around your resting shoulders and your relaxing arms and your resting legs. As you continue to sense and see with sleep's clearing insights how it feels to so thoroughly enjoy these perfectly happy, serenely soothing kinds of dreams. Where all of this positive warmth and all of this self-loving essence reassures you that everything in your world now feels to be exactly right. Because all negativities are clearing. And all kinds of stress is melting away. As your hips and your lower back receive this deeply replenishing comfort, this revitalizing, clearing light of sleep's abundance flows your sublime peacefulness all the way up now, along the whole length of your resting spine. As each hand you can feel is softly pulsing, and each finger is lengthening and really stretching out. For just a simple, pleasing moment of time, you're aware of each finger's digit there, stretching, before completely relaxing again and letting go. As the softest tingles of even more delight now continue all the way up along your relaxing forearms. You're feeling your elbows and those elbow joints loosening as the upper arms relax, and the entire arms completely let go. And the backs of your shoulders are adjusting to find their best place of stillness and peace. As the passage of all resting calm continues to wash over your resting torso, all the way through to your open and spacious and deeply breathing lungs. The rise and the fall of the naturally expanding and slowly contracting, freely breathing chest. Now there is so much more room for you to simply breathe away all troubles. And so much more space just for you to find that relief, to simply relax, to simply exist, to simply be. abundance of unnecessary thoughts. All fading thought connections are now dismantling and disentangling and disappearing upon the release of every present relaxing out-breath. And more now, you are just floating like a drifting cloud. Dissolving your consciousness into this relaxation. As all that remains of that conscious thinking now disperses and fades into infinity. And you're seeing all of those passing thoughts slowly moving so far, far away. Because all thoughts now are disappearing and dissolving into the nothingness way out there. So far out there, across the clearest expanses of the most beautifully endless and deepest blue stretches of a twilight's sparkling starry skies. And now you know intuitively there's no need whatsoever to try to push away anything from you. Because there is no need at all to try to be anywhere else except right here, where you are simply relaxing as you breathe. Automatically continuing to allow yourself to so deeply relax. And you're loving to embrace your very best sleep. More and more realizing within sleep's most soothing trances, so many deeper parts of you are continuing to so happily wander about and free themselves. As they all float and explore the widest dimensions of all of your most blissful freedoms and this dreamy rest. Where all of your dream moments, now and ahead, only bring you that much closer to these moments of such blissful, calmest joy. Because the pure freedom and the deepest relief of your most divine, sleeping mind's expansions are now rejuvenating you and replenishing you with sleep's tranquil energies of the deepest deep health and that utmost cellular repair. The sacred energy of your natural freedom is spiraling softly up and up, elevating a kind of divine sense of your mind and body's cleansing and clearing spaciousness, all of the way up into the very top of your resting head. As this spaciousness expands to the apex of your beautiful crown, right now, this presence of your ultimate deepest sleep is unconsciously steering you into even more satisfying and more euphoric experiences, full of healthiest wonder. We're all about you. Here now are those thrilling promises and the many gorgeous ideals of every most soothing, most calming, most relaxing, lengthiest stretches of your most restful, idyllic night. Where all self-loving, positive energies bring back to you that self-nourishment. Fulfilling all of those wishes you've longed for, to carry you so lovingly and so soundly into your perfect durations of your most restful sleep. And every part of you now knows and somehow understands you remain so free, because you are now clear and you are now ready. Ready to gently descend once again all the way down to subconsciously answer powerful sleep's loveliest calls. And so you're moving down and down again, deeper and deeper, down and down automatically into those levels of your most blissful sleep. Because all thoughts are clearing, and every blissful, unconscious, harmonious sensation your resting body and your resting mind are experiencing is letting every part of you continue to know these calmest moments of your easiest, deepest sleep are always available to you each and every night. Because every next night from this moment forth, you're always falling so easily asleep and so effortlessly asleep, because you sleep so easily, just like now, and you remain soundly asleep throughout the duration of every length of every sleeping night. And in just a short moment, my voice will soon fade away to disappear, as my words will fade as they reinforce this powerful length of your calmest sleep. As easily as counting backwards from the numbers 5 down to 1. And when I say, and you last hear that very last number 1, all of your unconscious resources of deepest, relaxing, total rest will know how to automatically carry you onwards into your most profound depths of this euphoric, continuous sleep, seamlessly transitioning all parts of you, your resting body and your resting mind, into your most replenishing quiet of continuing deep, deep sleep. So now 5, deep, deep sleep is calling you. And 4, your pure sleep's rest is sending you so very deep. And 3, you are just sinking and sinking into such a deep, deep place of total sleep. And 2, every part of your whole being is continuing to experience such a profound depth of perfect, pleasing peace. And now 1, you are sleeping so happily right now as you rest in serenity and rest in sublime relaxation into your long stretch of this sound and happy sleep. And these blissful sensations of euphoric slumber are floating you so effortlessly upon the most pure clarity of an endlessly loving and infinitely replenishing freedom and space of sleep's absolute rest.